What's happening, you guys? Good to see you guys again. Today is the 9th of December. Saturday, just about midday now. We are on southbound Interstate 15 and just about to the northern end of Victorville city limit in California, my hometown. 1 mile away here is the Stoddard Wells Road and Bell Mountain exit. There's actually two Stoddard Wells Road exits here. Before I get into what we got going on here, I'm going to point out that this first exit coming up right here, Love's Travel Centers, whatever you want to call them, they actually have plans to build a truck stop here off this exit. I don't know when that's going to start, but I know it got approved. It's just a matter of when it'll actually happen, and I don't know. But sooner or later, they'll start building one here. There's a Walmart distribution center over here in Apple Valley that trucks go to. It's a dry facility as far as I've been there before when I ran Walmart dedicated, but I think all they do is dry loads. I want to say that, I don't know for sure, but I want to say they're going to be going up over here on the other side of the freeway. But there's a truck coming toward the freeway now here. Alright, anyway, what do we have going on? Alright, well, we're going to be making a delivery to the Americold facility here in Victorville. How convenient, because I live literally walking distance from this place. You can probably see on my map, you can see from the blue dot where we're at, and where the red the pin is, that's where Americold is. You can see pretty much right there where the pin is, my home icon is at. And looking further to the south, going through the Cajon Pass, you see San Bernardino and Riverside area off up toward the top of the street. All right, now that said, I'm going to go ahead and zoom in here. So you know what's going on there. Alright, so we got a couple of different routes that we can take into this place. Well, really, you might get one of three different suggestions depending on what kind of GPS software or app or, hardware, whatever you're using, and how up to date it is, if it is a truck GPS. Because one of the routes that even a truck GPS might try to have you take is no longer truck legal. I can't say I've never used the route myself at times, but usually only when traffic situation kind of forces me to pick the least of all evils. Otherwise, alright, so the first route that my plan A route would normally be to get off the D Street exit, which is coming up a few miles from here. I don't know the exit number. I want to say it's 151. It could be 152. I don't know. It's something around that ballpark, though. It's right over here, right after you get across the Mojave Riverbed. Right on the other side of the Mojave River is where it's at. That would be the ideal way to go. However, I'm very picky about when I'll actually go that way, because basically when you get on, it's a cloverleaf off ramp, you end up on D Street or Highway 18 East, and then you go on, you make a right turn and go in that direction, and go right into Old Town Victorville area. Over by the train station and Amtrak and all that, Greyhound and all that crap, and before the road curves off to the left to go toward Apple Valley, there is a street there called Hesperia Road that you can turn onto. That is a truck route. That is the truck route to get you to where we're going. However, it is a difficult right turn to make. There are 3 lanes on Hesperia Road. The first lane is your lane to go toward Americold. The middle lane is the left turn lane for oncoming traffic, and the far right lane is for traffic going the other way, going toward eastbound 18. Now, there's not really any room to work with there, though, so there's no shoulder really. You have to make either a J-hook turn, a jug handle type turn, whatever, and have to deal with the traffic behind you if there is traffic to make the turn, or you have to sit and wait for traffic already on Hesperia Road to vacate the space for you so you can make your turn. You're not going to the intersection just and think that you can bully people just because you're in a truck. It does not work that way. Yeah, you have to sit and wait behind the limit line and wait for the space to get cleared, and you don't enter the intersection until you know you cleared it in the first place. That's how you're supposed to be doing it. Okay, yeah, this exit right here, actually it's 153 Alpha. That would be the way I would normally go. But like I said, that right turn, when I expect that there's going to be any kind of traffic over there, I will not go that way. I'll only go that way when the traffic is lighter, and there's a better chance I won't encounter traffic either behind me or oncoming on Hesperia Road. That's, you know, you're going to have likelihood of traffic on Hesperia Road regardless, but you know, it won't be as much. And you might actually have some gaps in there to work with if the traffic conditions are lighter. But this time of day, I'm not going to take my chance on that. No way. Alright, so the next route that might get suggested to you, again, depending on if you're using a up-to-date truck GPS or if you're just using Google or something, might be the Palmdale Road exit. That used to be a truck legal route, but I don't know, about 3 or 4 years ago, City of Victorville decided to remove that from their list of approved truck routes. Reason why is because there are residential areas over there, so I get the reasoning for it. I can't say I don't go that way myself, and it's actually becoming more of an arterial that way anyway, now that they've built a bridge connecting Green Tree Boulevard and going across the other side of Hesperia Road into Apple Valley. So I'm kind of curious if they're going to revisit that and maybe make that a truck route again. But the fact that there's residential there again, I don't know. And there's really not a good reason to go east of Hesperia Road on Green Tree either. So I wouldn't hold hope on that. But just so you know, that is a way. I don't condone going that way, but you can go that way, but just not legally. Alright? So the way we're going to take the way that is totally truck legal and is the most truck friendly way to get over here. And that would be the Nisqually Road and La Mesa Road exit, which is exit 148. Alright, this next exit coming up here is the Palmdale Road exit I was talking about already. Alright, so now you know that's going on here. I got two things really I'm going to talk about on this video. One will be an experience I had at a particular fast food restaurant along the way here with this load. And the other will be the situation with my load itself. Okay, like I said, it's Saturday just afternoon here now. But the load doesn't deliver until Monday night at 21:30. Now normally that might have 48 plus hours between when I'm going to be here and when the load's due for delivery. I would normally expect that I'd be getting asked about dropping it in the San Bernardino drop yard and let someone else bring it. However, I have a couple of really good reasons why, even if I do get asked that, or even if I have an opportunity to, like I didn't send any macros to say I'm running ahead. Two very good reasons why I am not going to allow this load to get out from underneath me or end up taking it down the Cajon Pass. So why not? We'll talk about that first, and then we'll get to that experience I had. I posted the experience about the fast food thing on Facebook. I just didn't go into detail on it. This is where you'll get the detail on it. Before we do that though, we'll talk about the load here, right? So if you guys saw my pickup vlog, you'll notice that I said that, because I ended the vlog where I scaled the load at the Pilot in Russellville, Arkansas. I picked it up at one of the Americold facility, one of the 3 Americold facilities in Russellville, Arkansas. It's basically a Conagra foods load, frozen foods load. Skilled it out there with the tandems at the 40-foot California position. This is my exit here, by the way. Alright, we'll get to the skilling thing here in a second. When we get off here, there's going to be 2 left turn lanes. Go ahead and use the inner left turn lane. Normally, you always want to be in the outer turn lane when you're in a truck. However, we're going to make a left and then another left, and this left turn lane here is actually set up where a truck can make the left turn from the inner lane without encroaching on the other left turn lane. So that'll be the plan here. Alright, so we got a red light here. So what I might do, just in case, because I don't know how long it's going to take to get these stories done, so I'm just going to go ahead and keep talking through the red lights. And then if I'm done with the story before we get over there, then I'll go ahead and high speed what I can. And yeah, we'll finish up when we get, kind of run normal speed when we're getting into the industrial park where we're going to. Okay, so still the load, it was still heavy. By 1,860 pounds, as I recall, 35,860 is what the tandem skilled at with, the tandem set to the California position. That's not legal for California. I gotta watch these guys here. They tend to cut the corner. Yeah, this guy's good here. I'd also double check my tandems there, make sure they're gonna clear. I have had a car try to cut across my nose making that turn before, so I'm really leery about what the cars in the outer lane are going to do there. Alright, so anyway, not legal to run in California, but it was legal everywhere else. I had to run tandems at 42.5 foot mark to be legal anywhere, and I actually ran them at the 44.5 foot mark most of the way here. I ended up sliding them to 42.5 earlier this morning while I was still just west of Flagstaff. Now that way it wasn't quite so obvious that hey, I'm running with tandems illegal. You never know. Just in case I encounter CHP officers, and it's pretty obvious when you're at 44.5 feet because the tandems are no more than maybe a couple of feet away from the rearmost setting. And you don't want to have a CHP officer find that, because one of my friends, who actually I know from Barstow, who also got a CDL around the same time as me, he used to regularly do contract loads with LTL companies, and then once in a while they'd pull 53 footers. Well, one day he's pulling a 53, has no idea that the tandem slide. At this point in time, he was still new to trucking and was always pulling double pups. So he's driving with the tandems all the way back, and he's wondering why he's having such a hard time making turns with this damn trailer, from what he thought he had done before with 53s. And then he found out the hard way when a CHP officer actually pulled him over for his tandems being all the way back. Yeah. It wasn't even going into the skill house. He was actually just driving down the interstate, and the CHP officer saw it and pulled him over for it. Alright, so needless to say, we're not legal in California. And if I take this load to the San Bernardino drop yard, whoever would be inheriting it would have to bring it back up the Cajon Pass and past the northbound Cajon Pass way station, which could possibly be open. I could even go past the southbound Cajon Pass scale, and it's not open nearly as often, but I have had a couple of times where I've had to go through there since it got rebuilt and reopened. If you guys don't know what I'm about rebuilding, about 6 years ago, that the southbound Cajon Pass hill actually burnt down in a wildfire that went through the area. Actually, that same wildfire, we were living on the other side of town, and we almost had to evacuate from our own home for that same fire. Alright, anyway, though, I can't put someone through that. And second, that I have a motive to not be going anywhere right now. You know, I'm home a lot, so it's not really a big a deal for me to do a 10-hour break here or whatever, and then, you know, because I can't make it in San Bernardino today anyway. You guys heard my 11-hour warning thing going off already anyway. But a couple other things going on here. Tomorrow is my wife's birthday, and then later on this week is my own birthday. Now, don't waste your time giving me happy birthday greetings, whatever. I will ignore them, guaranteed it. Now, I appreciate any desire you guys might have to give me a well wish on that or whatever, or to my wife too. You can wish her a happy birthday, but I really don't give a shit. And I'm turning 50 later this week, and this is how much I really care about my own birthday. So, yeah, you can say happy birthday if you want to, but don't expect a response from me. I'll completely ignore it. So yeah, but the kids like to kind of do stuff for us as well. So we have a tendency to also want to go out to eat stuff. You know, kind of a little celebration thing too at times. So yeah, it's kind of our way of, you know, just kind of a date thing or whatever, I guess. So yeah, I can go ahead and take advantage of the 48 plus hours of idle time to enjoy that kind of time with my wife and kids. Now for that purpose, and also to keep that load away from the scales. Alright, now we are, actually I forgot to zoom in. Let me get zoomed in here, because, there you go. Usually when I get to 3rd Street, or 3rd Avenue, which is coming up, this light right here is 3rd Avenue. Usually when I get past this light here, is usually when I start moving over the next lane over. But I also have to consider the traffic. I'll have to keep them in mind. This guy didn't help my situation. Look like he's distracted looking at something. Looking at his wallet or something, or phone, I don't know. Didn't look like he was looking at a phone. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong though. Alright, so let's get to that fast food experience now. Alright, so on the way over here, I stopped at the Loves in Hinton, Oklahoma. I did a 10-hour break there. Ended up getting a trailer ABS light problem looked at and fixed there while I was at it. And okay, while I was in, right after my truck went into the repair bay, or the trailer, I guess if you will, I went over to the Sonic Burgers that's inside the Loves there to grab a bite to eat. Alright, so I go in there. I'm not a heavy eater. I went up and I told the girl I wanted a foot-long coney dog. And then she goes, okay, would you like an order of tots or fries to go with that? And, you know, like, not with the wink either. I go, yeah, sure, I'll take some tots. Medium order of tots. Okay, so she rings it up, whatever, I pay. And then I go back to my table, and then when my order is ready, I come back over to grab it. And as I'm walking back to my table, I'm looking in there, and I see that it's got fries in there, not tots. So I take the bag back over to the table, and then I grab the fries out of there, and I walk the fries back over to the counter with the intent, hey, you guys gave me the wrong thing. Now, the girl who took my order was busy with somebody else, but somebody in the kitchen area, a younger lady there, Shay, I think her name was. Alright, so she saw that I had the fries in my hand, like there was an issue of some sort, so she asked me, is there something I can help you with, or, you know. So I go, yeah, you guys gave me fries, and I asked for tots. And I remember she said, well, I didn't take your order. Like, and I don't really give a shit if you took my order. I just want my order fixed. You guys, I don't care if it's you or the girl who took my order who screwed it up. Just someone figure it out. I didn't have my receipt on me. Okay, Americold's right down here on the right side. I'm gonna go ahead and park, preferably before I get to it. Man, it's a bobtail right where I want to park. So I was actually hoping to get an opportunity to do parallel parking for you guys, but that is not going to happen because there's those bobtails right there. Right in front of those bobtails is a truck with a trailer, and right in front of that truck with the trailer is the driveway for the truck entrance to Americold. So we'll just go ahead and park here. Like I said, I was kind of hoping to do a parallel parking for you guys, but it's not going to happen this time. All right, traffic is getting worse. The estimated arrival time 12:29. We're here already. Alright, so anyway, she just kind of came across a little bit indignant. I don't know, maybe I came across as a little bit abrasive in my tone or something, and I wasn't meaning to, but or maybe it was just her being defensive, which she shouldn't have been. I don't know. Or maybe these are what thoughts are going in my head. Or maybe she's irritated with the girl for bringing it up as fries when I wanted tots. I don't know. Because at the time I didn't have my receipt on me, so I don't even know what I actually got ring up for. So I give her the fries. She ends up throwing it away in the trash right there by me, and then goes back there and calls someone else to put down some tots. I go back to my table and I go get my receipt because now I'm curious, what exactly did I get rung up for? Because either I got rung up for the right thing and she just gave me the wrong thing, which has happened before, or I got rung up for the wrong thing and the kitchen person gave me exactly what was rung up for, and not knowing that the person up front screwed it up. Either way, I don't care. Just fix the order and be a professional about it. But she kind of had this well, I didn't take your order. Kind of like, I don't really give a fucking shit who took the order or what actually got rung up. Just accept. Hey, we'll fix that for you. I'm sorry about the inconvenience here. We'll get that situation figured out, and we'll get you what you need or what you're looking for. It's all. It would have been the ideal way to handle that. But the little snooty attitude kind of irritated me, and then when she came back with the tots, she was just kind of a quick give me the tots and then went back off, like, she was trying to not have any contact with me at all. I'm like, so of course, me being me, I took a little bit of an exception to that, and I didn't say anything to her directly, but after the cashier was done taking the other guy's person's order, whatever. It was a couple, if I remember right, a husband and wife looking kind of couple. I asked the girl, hey, can I talk to your manager, please? And then I swear, straight out of freaking Chappelle Show pop copy sketch, oh yeah, well I am the manager. How can I help you? You're the manager. Yeah, I'm the manager. Well, I'm kind of paraphrasing Michael Rappaport in Pop Copy sketch. You guys got to watch that sketch. If you're not familiar with Chappelle's Show, it's freaking hilarious. But now watch that sketch. It's on YouTube. Find that sketch on YouTube, and you'll probably understand what I'm talking about here. Yeah, it's kind of like a Kinko's copy store kind of spin-off thing, like a joke kind of fictitious store, but. And then Michael Rappaport plays the guy who's, anyway. I swear, this was like right out of the page of Pop Copy sketch on Chappelle's Show when the girl told me that she was the manager because she was young and she was doing cashier. So I just kind of figured she must be just a regular cashier. And there was a woman back there who looked like she was older than the other two and dressed a little bit different, who I thought was probably more likely to be the manager. So Yeah, figure that out. I don't know. But I ended up telling her, like, you didn't talk to her about how to properly deal with that situation like that. And then she goes, oh, it was my fault. I ring you up for fries, and I thought you said fries when you said tots. It's my fault. I'm sorry. I'm like, I get it. You made a mistake. It's not a big deal. I saw on the receipt afterward that you ring me up for fries, and a mistake was made. Big deal. Just fix the problem. Try to resolve, try to not make the mistake again, and give me my order so I'm happy and we're good. Just be professional about it. But I said, you need to talk to her about how to handle a situation like that properly next time. And then I went off my way. All right. Anyway, that's we're gonna wrap that up here. I'm gonna go ahead and get my stuff put away, head home, and then we will be back on Monday night to make this delivery. Again, it's right up here, this building right in front of us. That's where we're going to be delivering to. They said right up there past that fire hydrant where the bobtails are at is the driveway. We'll talk more about that, all that process when it's time to make the delivery. Okay, so hang tight, and we'll like be back to the future like in 2 seconds. Alright guys, it is Monday night and we are back. Just enough time really to watch all of Monday Night Football. I ended up there were 2 games on tonight. What was the Giants versus I forget who, and then that was the Titans versus the Dolphins. I ended up electing to watch the Dolphins and Titans game. That was a pretty good game. Actually, both games were pretty close. Alright, this guy is coming out. This is the Sea England driver is coming out of the same place we're going into. Come on through, Sea England. I'm going to the same place you're coming out of. I don't know what he's doing now. He's backing up, so I don't know what he's trying to do, but yeah, right over here is our guard check. I'm going to go ahead and high speed it into the lot. There's not really much of anything that I really need to be chit-chatting about for the most part. We'll just wait till we get onto the property and dock in. Come on. Do not fucking put me in drive mode. Alright guys, we are checked in now. We're going to be docking into door 21 it looks like, which is down on the other. We're going to slide Tandems back first. We are good there. Yeah, so you can slide your tandems either here or when you get to the dock door. It doesn't really matter. I tend to do it right here. Okay. They just had shift change a second ago. Yeah, I remember the lady here, the guard shack. She actually remembers me, sort of. Because she knows that she has like 2 local drivers here. There's another JCT docked in over here. Alright, yeah, door 21 is where we're going to dock in. It's on the other side of the... On the other end there, over by where that day cabber's at. Hey, leave your doors shut and sealed. Just take your enforcer lock off or whatever your lock is before you dock in. I don't have to do anything. Just bump the dock and then bring the paperwork over here to the office, which is right here next to our left right now. Alright, 21, yeah, it's from what I'm seeing, there should be pretty far down here by where the JB Hunt truck is at. So, yeah, it's the 17 that's vacant here, 18. Yeah, 21 is 2 spots over from them. So when I get to the front of JB Hunt's tractor is where I'm going to start my turn. Yeah, I have a process. Back in with tandems all the way back versus tandems in a normal position. The only real difference is where you start the turn from, or your setup turn from. I don't know if I'll get to it fast enough. I'm going to try. From tandems all the way back, it might be a bit more of a challenge. No, we might be all right. We might make it. Yeah, we made it. All right, yeah, we got a winner there. Definitely looks good. Alright, so I'm going to go get my bills turned in here. What we're going to do is wait for the... Okay, the light's green now. It'll turn red when they unload us. And when it turns green again, usually we can just pull right out of the door and go straight to the guard shack and leave. Sometimes they do things a little bit differently where you have to go get your bills after the light turns green. So we'll see how things go. I've had it happen both ways, so we'll figure that one out on the way out of here. Alright guys, we are done unloading here. It took a little bit longer. It's just about midnight now. Alright, so I've already slid my tandems back to the 40-foot mark. And I got my doors open as well. That way when I come over to here, the guard shack, I can just drive right by. She can look right out the window and she'll be able to just give me a thumb up. It's kind of what she was hinting at wanting me to do, or maybe not so so much of a hint as it was. I'm just going to be lazy and just have you come through with your doors open. And then she'll just, she just said she was going to wave, thumb up or wave whatever, so. Easy on her. Doesn't bother me. I need to put my enforcer lock on after I get through here anyway. I'm just going to end up parking here for the night. Let's see. I got the door open for you already too. No problem. Yeah, we're good. Alright, so yeah, I was trying to hook her up, but she came out after all. Okay. I can always close my doors when I get out here onto the street. Like I said, I'm just going to park over here. I do have a pre-plan. And it does not pick up until tomorrow afternoon, though. There's my load right there. I'll be picking up at the Walmart DC in Colton again. You guys know I'm there all the time, so what I'll probably end up just doing, I don't really expect to vlog that. I have a lot of clips content to still try to catch up on. So I think I'll focus more on that. And now that one is going to Ochalata, Oklahoma. It'll be due on the 15th of December. Most likely I'll be picking up, I wouldn't say most likely, but there's a pretty good chance I'll be picking my son up along the way there. Not 100% certainty, but there's a possibility I might. Double check that. Alright. So when I make that delivery, assuming I will be vlogging that one, pretty good chance I will. I'll hopefully have him on the truck with me while I'm doing it. Alright, that's my car right here in front of us. We're going to park right behind it and go back to the house. It says, which is only a mile away from here, and call it a night. Alright, so yeah, that's the plan. Tomorrow afternoon, pick up in Colton, go to Ochalata, Oklahoma, and I think 15th is a Friday, if I remember correctly. So, alright, we'll probably see you guys sometime around then. Should see me on my posted clips content more frequently in between now and then on my clips channel, okay? If not already a subscriber to my clips channel, check it out. It's just Scott Zane Trucking Clips, basically. Alright, so that's all I got. Thanks for hanging out and watching, and we'll see you guys probably in Ochalata. Alright, have a good night.